What's up, guys? Welcome back to this channel. Welcome back to a new YouTube video. We are staying here late tonight. We have a bunch of accounting to do, and I decided it was time to update everyone on how the store is going and some of the realities that come with owning your own small business. That's what this video is all about today. I really want to dive into a lot of the things people don't talk about when they own a small business. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, this channel is all about small business and personal finance. We've ran this grocery store for almost 5 years now. Felicia has a side hustle going on, and now she's officially a real estate agent. So we live, breathe, and eat small business. We also started a coffee line. So if you ever wanted a channel on how to help you with small business, I don't think there's a better one out there anymore. Please like this video if you're interested in anything like this. It really helps this channel grow and get to people just like you. So over the last few years, we've learned the ins and outs of being in small business. We learned a lot of the realities that come with it. We start to see through the phoniness in people who unfortunately have no idea about small business and love to give advice, but they've never ran a business. Many professors in universities have never ran a business, but they teach business courses. So that's what I'm trying to achieve with this channel, giving you the real world experience on running your own business in the day and age of the online world. We run a retail store. We also transferred to e-commerce with our coffee business. And let me just hang on here. If you're ever interested in trying the coffee that we serve in store, you can find it at 13grandcoffee.com. I'll post a link down below. It's our own blend, it's our own roast. We're really happy with it. I can just smell how fresh it is. Some of the best coffee you're ever gonna drink. Yeah, this is our latest small business. If you're looking to support it, it's really good coffee, really fresh, single origin, roasted, as you order it. It's never sitting on any shelves or anything like that. We're really happy with the product, so thanks for supporting it so far, guys. It means a lot when I get through to people on this channel, not just for the coffee, but giving people the inside scoop here. And a lot of people email me, "Oh, Ray, I'm opening a store. Ray, I'm starting a cafe." And that's just amazing that we've connected like that through this channel. It has a small subscriber count, but we're already starting to see some positive feedback from people. So that's really inspiring to keep going and keep making these videos, because after a long day of a 12-hour shift here, it's very difficult, and I'll be honest, to pick up this camera and start talking about this, that, and the other. Alright guys, so let's dive into this video. There's quite a bit to go over. It's my own personal opinions. Other people may differ on this, other small business owners most likely will agree. There'll be some people that disagree. That's just like everything. So yeah, take this with not advice, but my personal experience. That's how I usually like to come across on these videos. So the truth number one about owning a small business is you will never stop working. No matter what anyone tells you, that, oh, you walk in, you hire staff and they run the place, and then you can go in and do inventory, that is a complete lie. I will tell you that 95% of businesses that start as a small business are owner operated. Unless you have a ton of money to start and you really trust people with your business, you can be hands off from the start. But most people, like you and I, have to run their businesses almost 24/7. And that's not to say you can't have staff, but I'm telling you, with staff, there will be days that nobody shows up and you'll have to go unlock the door and work. There'll be days that there's problems and you have to go in on your day off. There truly is not a day off when you own a small business like a cafe, a small restaurant, retail store. Even when you're off on vacation, you're still on emails, phone calls, sorting out problems, ordering. There's never truly a day you can disconnect completely. It doesn't go away, it doesn't end at 5. You're always on, and you're always going to be on. And some people need that to keep them going and motivated. Other people can't handle that stress, and that's why you see a lot of small business owners burn out, shut down. Not even that they ran out of money, but they just can't physically do the work that is required every single day. To give you an example, I had a friend who owned a cafe. The first year, him and his wife ran it pretty much all the time, no staff. The second year, they discovered, we need to get away. We're running this place from 9 to 9 at night. There's 12-hour days, plus closing up shop, opening. It was 13-hour days after all of that. And they decided to hire some college kids, and because they were in a college town. And at the end of the day, the third year, they got away a bit, but there was always someone not showing up. There was people stealing from the till. There was, people giving away freebies to their friends. And this stuff happens, and I know you're gonna say, oh, you have to train the proper staff, Ray. It's all about, treating them good and training them well. Yes, that's very true. But until you get to that level where you find the perfect golden staff, we'll call it, it's going to be a couple years, right? You can't just decide, oh, today I'm finding my 5 staff members that will be with me for the next 4 years. They're never going to steal from me. They're never going to call in sick. There's a lot of trial and error that comes with that. And that's why these people had such a hard time with trying to leave their cafe even for more than a day. There was one time I went in and, one of the workers was playing rock music, like in a cafe that you would most likely just be kind of having a quiet meeting, or you'd be studying, and he'd play rock music every time that he was working. So a lot of his customers didn't like that and started going elsewhere. So your employees can gain and lose you customers just like you can yourself. So keep that in mind when you're considering, oh, if I start a business, I'll hire the staff right away, I'll never have to be there. That is a lie told to many wannabe entrepreneurs that simply doesn't exist. And what comes with this 24/7 mentality that you're always on is not that you're always working or on, at the till or at the cafe or cooking in the back room. It's the mindset that you always are thinking about your business, talking about your business, or never really being able to shut down. And that's something you'll get over in 3 to 4 years when you're kind of comfortable and coasting and you know everything going on. But the first few years, I'm telling you that your business will always be on your mind, no matter if you're playing soccer or at a bar. You'll always be like, oh yeah, I had to do this, I had to do that, I had to do this. And that may be true for even people who are employees for a company. You think about work, you talk about work. And maybe the argument is that thinking and talking about your business is more beneficial than thinking and talking about your job, because you end up focusing on your business and growing it, where if you complain and talk about your job when you get home, that doesn't really do you any good. The second truth that comes with being in business is the harsh reality you face with dealing with other people. And that is, not just with customers, that is with the people in your personal life, friends, family, acquaintances, anybody you really ever knew associates you with your business 100%. They may want discounts, they judge you harshly, they criticize. I'm going to tell you a harsh truth that you may not agree with, but a lot of people want to see you fail. A lot of people want you to do okay, but not better than them. And it's almost based on their own insecurities that you did something that they didn't have the courage to do, so they don't really, it kind of challenges them in a way that they didn't really see happening before. See it as, they're just like me, they're no better than me, why do they get to, experience this against the grain lifestyle being a business owner? And that's not to say everybody, but there will be a select few people in your life that aren't really too happy when you start moving up the ladder, let's say. And that's just something you're gonna have to deal with. On top of, dealing with the customers and the harsh truths that come with owning a business, just know that, you know, you thought your friends and family would be the ones to support you. I'm gonna tell you, they're probably the last ones that will support you the most. Hey, and that's fine. Everyone's on their own path. Everyone can think what they want. You just need to have a narrow focus, not let any of that noise affect your business or affect your personal life. You know, don't dwell on that. That's just how it is. Every business owner deals with that. There's people in everybody's life that, you know, they don't 100% get along with, and when you do something like this, it's even more amplified. To give you an example of this, I know about a handful of business owners that have gotten negative reviews from people they know on their Google pages, their Facebook pages, for no reason at all, and obviously they disguise their names, they make fake accounts, basically, and they just do it to do it. They just don't, you know, they had an argument with the person. What do? Go to their business page and leave a nasty review, or their Facebook page gets, you know, a 1 star. And these are people just like you and I who are trying to build businesses and make a living, and yet personal vendettas and personal problems get thrown against you in your business. So this is something to consider. And just have some tough skin, because you're going to need it dealing with customers, and you know, this kind of tidbit of information is going to need some tough skin over the years. So it's not just about making money. You really need to you know, understand that these things are coming, and you're going to have to deal with them one way or another. Another harsh reality is tax season. With a store like this, you're talking thousands of papers, thousands of bills and receipts that go in and out the door. So yeah, that's beside the point though for this video. So in the third untold truth that nobody likes talking about is your first business is most likely going to fail. All right, and I know essentially you think this is my first business, and it's not actually. This business was a mobile bartending service that eventually did fail. Not because we ran out of money, not because, you know, we went bankrupt, but it just wasn't worth the time anymore, and I started this, so we let that go. So I'm hoping I got my failure business out of the way, but statistically speaking, people's first businesses do fail. And that's not to say your business will fail. Maybe out of 1,000 first businesses, 950 fail, 50 make it past 10 years. And that's just a reality you're going to have to face. With a risk, with a reward, there's always that risk. And if you can accept that, then you shouldn't be in business in the first place. So sadly, you know, most of the restaurants that open up, most of the cafes, most of the small grocery stores, they do end up failing, and that's just how business is. The select few make it the distance. I don't know the threshold on what you want to call the distance. Is it 7? Is it 10 years? Is it 5 years? Is it 30 years? You know, a lot of people, you know, have different reasonings with when a business is truly successful. Maybe it's, you know, making a profit is your definition of success. I'm just saying the statistics are not with us, and we have to do the research and fight against them. That's why I made this channel, to maybe save a few people from that inevitable, and maybe help me stay motivated to keep opening up that door every day and making these videos. First one to admit I should have done a ton more research before opening this store. It has worked out decently well. I do pretty much, you know, I got into a certain routine that is comfortable now, and I've made many videos in the past on we want to grow, and however we're not finding the growth we want, but I don't think we're going anywhere anytime soon, so I consider that a decent success. And we're coming up at the end of our lease, and most likely we will be here for a few more years making these videos and, you know, exploring other businesses. And that's kind of maybe what the meaning of this business always was, to motivate us to find other paths in the business world, such as this channel, the coffee line, Felicia's in real estate. You know, it's just it's a stepping stone. Most people that start their first business don't retire with that same business. They sell it and move on, do other things. Once you're in business, you're always in business. You have that itch It's like a vampire getting his first taste of blood. You never can say I got enough. Is that a good analogy?
Kind of.
It's
It's
just
a little weird.
Yeah, we're off the cuff today, right? It's been a long day, so just go with that one for now. So I hope this channel is the strength or the backbone you need to not be surprised by any of these untold truths, as I call them. I hope this channel helps you get further and further in your business and you don't become a statistic. I hope I don't become a statistic because that'd be really weird, making this channel and eventually closing down shop. Maybe I'll go into something else and grow this, sell this business off and go into something completely different. But I'll always be in small business, I'll always be guiding people in small business, because I wish I did the research on a channel like this before I started, to kind of see the ins and outs on what is really expected, because nobody really knows until you actually start doing it. We talked to thousands of people over the last 5 years, and they all say the same thing. I'm going to open a business, hire staff, and then I'll do the inventory, run the checks, do the banking, and oversee it. If that couldn't be any further from the truth, I don't know. It's just far from the truth. So yeah, don't be that person. So guys, I'm going to end this video here. Thank you for checking out this channel, and maybe you checked out the coffee as well. We're really happy you guys came by and got my personal experience on the untold truths. So now you know them and you won't ever not know them again. Take care. Have a good night.